Good morning, folks. Let me see. Let me check my signal here and make sure we're live. I'm going to do some quick posts, and then we'll get some artwork done today. So, checking my signal here real quick. See if I'm coming through. Checking my signal here real quick. Yeah, sounds like I'm there. I'll drop that volume down so it doesn't get in the way. I'm going to grab that for the social media posting here. It just takes me a minute, so if you want to skip ahead a minute, if you're catching this in the future, I'll see you after the bump. But for everyone else, hey, my name is Phil Kearney. I create role-playing games, I illustrate them, and I publish them online. And we are creating content for Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. We're creating an adventure for the Eberron campaign setting called, you can see here on the cover, Crystals of Mabar. It's for 7th and 8th level characters. We're fighting undead and necromancers in the Carnwood of Carnath on the continent of Corvair. If you're an Eberron enthusiast, you know what I mean. Let's see, pressing buttons. There we go. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon for, hey, new subscribers, thanks a lot, guys. Like, subscribe, bell icon for notifications of when we're live in the future. We have 426 episodes of creating this adventure. You can catch the entire playlist here, my Discord stream, a bunch of other books that I've already created that are on the DMsGuild. They all have free previews, so check them out. If you think they're cool, consider making a purchase to support the channel. And there we go. So book cover was created back in episode 40. You can jump into the Wayback Machine and check that out. But we're going to do some more line art today. Where are we at? Let's see. Crown of Madness. This is what number 11 is, the Trumpet of Thelanis. So we'll work on this. Go with, what is that, 11? Trumpet of Thelanis. Feywild. Thelanis, the Feywild. We already did the Eye of Mabar, which is the artifact that's in the Adventure Crystals of Mabar, and that's in the Items and Oddities appendix. But we're going to work on this trumpet today, the trumpet. Let's duplicate the layer. And let's conceal one of them. We'll drop into black. We have a pixel size maximum of 4. So we can probably just afford to drop and fade this. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Let's see if I can make this. Feeling a little wobbly here. How about let's do it this way. Let's be cheeky. We're gonna get it so it's parallel. I'm gonna circle, that's the right size. Like that. And then we're going to reduce and free transform. Yes. You know, it's just a Photoshop trick. This is more accurate. There we go. Yeah, easy peasy. Now I can just work on this. I'm going to keep it parallel like this, so we're just continue to work in symmetry, and then we'll give it a tilt at the end just to tilt it. But let's see. Take it back down to 4 pixels. So we can take this central structure here, this triangle here, And then down here to the end where the mouthpiece is at, that's out of proportion. But this is just symmetrical, so I can mirror this, the top half down, and make sure that it is technically accurate. I had fun last night, man. The Building the Bastion book is a lot of fun. It's challenging, but it's I think it's a really solid system, and the consistency of design is particularly is scratching a particular itch. How's that feel? It's pretty good. Not bad targeting, Kearney. Is that free tran? Let's see. Duplicate the layer. Free transform. Flip vertically. For folks that are new to the channel, we do design streams on Mondays and Thursday nights, as well as occasionally doing design streams during lunch times during the week. I should have the bandwidth today to be able to. That's too thick. The symmetry is good, but it's too thick. So let's see. Should be more like that. I need to put this on a new layer. Merge those together. I'm going to add a new layer here. Good. And the thickness that we should have. Should be more like that. Take it from there. Got a lot of lead lines I'm working on today. Nope. A little jaggedy there. Come on, Kearney, you can curve that out. You can curve that out, Kearney. You know what you're doing. Too sharp. Come on. Hit that angle. Nope. Hit it. Not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, that'll probably work. And let's take this up to 100. Whoop, there we go. Now we'll duplicate this layer. We'll free transform. Flip vertical. Let's see if I can get the line up. There we go. Delete. There, and then we will the same rules here at the other end. Duplicate the layer, free transform, flip vertical. Yeah, that seems right. Merge down. There. Merge down. I can actually afford to erase some of that. Free transform, copy paste, free transform, flip vertical. Not bad. Merge down. There we go. Smooth out this curve here. Nope. That. And then here we'll go. Actually, we can. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I want to duplicate the layer, free transform. Let's see, we have to get this. I'm trying to get this interior edge correct with the foreshortening. That looks like it sits okay. So I can select like that. I can duplicate the layer underneath it. I can then delete that interior. You can seal. Wait, it didn't work. Thank you, Timely Timer. Let's do it this way. Nope, wait. Select there. There. What, did I zap both of these somehow? Come on. There, good. All right, back to it. 100%. Bring this in. The curve is good. Now for the outside edge. This again. Nope. I want to bring this in here and then grab this here. We're going to bring that in. Select that. Duplicate this layer. There. So far, so good. This is coming along. Hey, what is up, Karen? It's good to see you. We're working on, we finished the zombie art. And here, full screen for you. This piece was very, very fun to build. But I'm glad it's over. And now we're working on the 12 other artifacts of the bar. So, yep, working on trumpet right now. Cheers. What am I missing? Wait, I pressed the button, something disappeared. There it is. Is this all there is right now? No, there's the stuff upper. Grab those, bump, drop those to there. Don't need it, don't need it, don't need it, don't need it, don't need it. Yes, yes. Where's my trash layer? There it is. Dump, 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 dump. Dump, 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 dump. Take this down to the trash can. Jump, 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 jump. Trash. Instead of deleting anything, I just throw it in a trash can. It bulks up my file size, but I can go back through and delete the trash cans after the pieces are complete. I tend not to throw anything away while I'm still work in progress, just in case I find a regurt. Put this at the top of the stack. Let's see. Here for the curves. Let's see. What's the next solution? like that, perhaps. Nope. Duplicate the layer. That feels right. Let's bond these together here, and then let's select. We're going to modify, contract the selection by 4 pixels. Duplicate the layers. Delete the interior space. And that lines up. Here. Actually, now that we're working on this should go to here. And then duplicate the layer, free transform. Flip vertically. Free transform. Bring that up to here. Okay, so far everything is panning out. Take this, let's say, take this layer here. No, that's not the way to do it. Free transform, let's do it this way instead. I think that's going to work out. Feels right. So I'm going to select that. Select, modify, contract by 4, delete, copy, paste, drag, center. Breaking the shape down into components and then building the components. Where are you at? All right, that's a blank field. Get rid of that one. Blip, blip. So far, so good. So what? Bring that down. So far, so good. This is working out. Let's get rid of the background stuff here to keep it clean. Mario like to keep it clean. I'm pack ratting. I'm making duplicates of all the duplicates of all the layers. Delete that layer mask, conceal that thing, drop it down. I'm going to apply the layer mask to this one, so that sets. And then we have here. Get all these bits lined up here. And then clean up through here. Sorry, we're being really nitpicky here right now, but this is the work. And these are pretty small images. only a couple inches a piece, but I'm learning skills here. Every time I do a project like this, it's adding just knowledge base to my ability to produce, like to be able to create additional solutions, to be able to break down, like breaking on the shapes like this, for example. That's really a valuable skill set for me to pick up. There is a minor issue. Let's duplicate the whole layer. Again, we're pack ratting. Let's duplicate the group. And then let's merge the group. Apply the layer mask. It's now a single layer. I'm picking up a need for a little bit of perspective. Free transform. Perspective. I need to push this forward a tick. And then free transform, we're going to skew. So it stays parallel with the base. That feels pretty proportionate. Hold on. I built this wrong. All right, it's supposed to be a loop, and I failed. So this part is supposed to loop into here, that then just flips around and then comes out this way. So I have built this incorrectly. Now I have to adjust. Oh boy. Let's see. I can adjust by that fixes the immediate problem, I think. Thanks, Timely Timer. Now it's starting to feel a little thick. Let's see. That's okay. God, there's a lot going on. Thank you. Let's see. Contemplating the next move. Hold on. Maybe if we do it like that. Oh, yeah. That's going to work out. That's the way to do it. Let's line that up. Extend that further out so it fits better. So far, so good. I need to bring in the perspective on this a snig. Free transform. I think I'll be okay. Merge down here. And then this component should be behind this one. Now we can properly smooth this one in. I thought this was going to be easy, but alas, earwax. Never easy, is it, dude? It's never easy. That isn't quite working out the way that I want it to. Copy, paste, free transform. Nah. Let's copy, paste here. Copy, paste, free transform. is requiring more concentration than I reckoned it would, so my ability to yammer endlessly is limited in this capacity. Requires too much brain think. But now this is off. That's going to be okay, so I can delete that. Good angle. And now yeah, see how this angle is too wide now? What's the best way? Cut, paste, free transform. I wonder if this is a perspective issue. Ooh. Looks like that's working out. That was easy. Holy shit. Okay, I'll take like 1,000 more of those, please. Make my life easy. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, so far we're working out. Let's see. Fucking trumpets, man. Okay, the next thing we need are the stoppers. Oh, God, these technical bits are just brutal. Let's drop all this into the trash folder to get it out of the field. Dun, 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 dun. There. Do we have a trash folder in here? I mean, probably. Scraps. Scraps the trash. This is going to work out. Let's see. Next step. First off, let's do a head check here. Still feels like a three-dimensional object. The fuck is going on? Oh, I locked up. That's why. I'm like, why am I pressing buttons and nothing's happening? It's because Photoshop locked up. So I'm going to have to wait for Photoshop to finish saving. I'm going to have to close the panel and then reopen it. There it goes. Yeah, I tilted it. And then it locked up and I had to save it. Now it's saved tilted. So now I have to find my way back to exactly what percentage of a tilt was it. Oh shit. Okay, we didn't lose anything. Wow. Lucky fucking me. What a miracle. All right, free transform. Yeah, still looks good. Still looks good with the tilt. Still feels maybe actually this might be a little off in perspective. So I'm going to drop that back down again. Let's go find it. This is where I'm off just a snig. I want to take this and bring it forward so that this front loop here is a little bit bigger. See, it's just a little bit bigger here now than it is back here. That adds just a tilt, just a little bit of a tilt to it. Let's push it a little bit further. Subtle. It's fucking subtle, but I think it's super worth. It's the little tiny details. And so we're trying to play with how your eye is perceiving the thing, right? There. Yeah, that feels right. Cool. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is look at a trumpet reference. Let's see, are the stoppers supposed to be on the front end closer to the funnel, or is it supposed to be past the curvature and then working here along the final route? And both answers are okay with me. I just need to know which one it is before we start building plungers. So trumpet. Obviously ours looks like a child's version of a trumpet in comparison to how they really are, but we'll step past that. Weird. Yes, I accept all cookies. A deer? Well, that's an added level of complexity I had not anticipated. First one comes through. And then loops around. And then enters the pipe. I mean, I could just have a single Monty Python style super simple trumpet, but I don't want to. That's not what I want. Let's grab a snip. All right, let's start thinking things through here. Oh boy. That is a level of complexity I had not anticipated. Okay, so it looks like it goes into... loops out, loops in, hits the stoppers here, goes from one stopper to the next, up to the next stopper. Boy, oh boy, that's a level of complexity I had not anticipated. What? And then I don't even know what this trigger does. Is that like a tuning, trigger? It's got all these little bits that are sticking around. I have no idea what these are all about, but maybe for opening up the mechanism to be able to clean inside of it or something. Or I don't know. I don't know what those are for, but I don't want to fuck around with it. I don't want that level of complexity. That's more complexity than the Kearney wants. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's see. How everything starts to feel cartoonish to me. Okay, so there's an extra loop that we need to work in. Reference layer. I'm feeling compelled. I'm questioning this. I'm feeling compelled to extend the length of the trumpet to incorporate this real world physics that I'm looking at. But duplicate the group, merge the group. This is supposed to be quick and easy, Kearney. Kearney, whatever happened to the word quick and easy, y'all? What happened to that, huh? What happened to that? Thank you, Timely Timer. See, I've got this perspective thing going on, so I don't feel like I can just pull it forward and everything's gonna be hunky dory. It feels like things are shifting out of proportion that way, but I'm going to push this forward here. Oh boy. Cut, paste. No, wait. Let's cut, paste. Let's do that again. Let's push this forward here. And let's grab this. Pull it forward a bit. Nope. Oy vey, cry baby cry, make your mother sigh. Good. And then here. Free transform. Flip vertical. There we go. So merge that down. Got that extension. That feels gooder. I have to bridge this gap here, and you can see that they are not properly aligning anymore because perspective is a thing. I think that's going to fix it, though. But boy, God, bridging this gap might be a challenge. So let's see if I got the right tools. 3-point font, or sorry, 3-point dot, there to there. Might just have to stack a little bit. Never didn't have it. Fucking sweet. Oh boy. What a project, huh? Am I just making it hard on myself, or is this degree of perfection a worthy endeavor? The answer is, of course, it's a worthy endeavor. Skill sets, y'all. We're improving skill sets. It's a necessary process. It's the suffering that causes the learning. It's like, boy, I don't want to have to brutalize my way through this again. Well, the best way to not have to do that again is to remember how the hell you did it the first time. Boy, that feels off, doesn't it? Woof. What happens? Yeah, I immersed the group, and that jaggedy jig just went away, so it feels a lot smoother now. Good, right choices. I'm using a low opacity smudge brush to pull on these edges here so they smooth out a little bit, because they're feeling a little lumpy. Much better. This actually looks pretty good. This actually looks pretty fucking good. So this is panning out. Just gotta stay on top of it. Oy vey. Oh hey Fox. I don't know when you slipped in, my guy. I've been staring at this fucking trumpet for a while here, trying to figure out how to get myself out of this mess. I'm at 2,995 hours now of shared content. I know Fox, that you've been helping push the channel, and God bless you for doing that. I won't bother displaying it right now, but basically the way that you every day, it only measures for the last 365 days. So like if a year ago I had 3 hours and then today I had 4 hours of view time, then my 2,995 would become 2,996 the next day. So I have to consistently have more people spending more time watching the channel day by day, year over year, for me to be able to clear that 3,000 hour mark. We'll get there. We're getting ridiculously close. But like for a couple weeks, I was like stuck at 28, like 2985 to 2990. It's honestly funny how little lift my channel actually has. Which it's not exploding with DM advice that you can easily parse unless you just sit here and listen to me ramble for a couple hours and then dig out some nuggets. So I recognize the unfriendly format of my knowledge being conveyed to people through this art medium. It's like the worst way to offer DM advice if I ever have any. So like this channel is just not meant to explode at all. Which I'm okay with. Honestly, it's keeping me humble. I know when I gain a follower, it's because they're probably into just the creative experience. Like, understand. I think people that resonate with my channel, like, just kind of understand the struggle of production. Like, I don't do like, sped up 500 time speed, speed paint replay or whatever like that. It's all like the whole purpose of this channel was to demonstrate just how brutal the grind is in creating stuff. Because I think like new artists that watch like really good artists, but those really good artists are, speeding up, making a painting and speeding it up 200 times. So the 60 hours that it took them to make that piece only takes 15 minutes during the course of whatever video they're talking about. I think that creates some cognitive dissonance. Like, why is this taking me so long? Well, it's because you haven't been doing this for fucking 500 hours, 10,000 hours plus, 50,000 hours. Who knows how long it takes for you to get good? But I think that's what's missing from a lot of narrative. That is frustrating to a generation that is used to how fast things can be produced. Information comes fast and easy, but art does not come fast and easy for anyone. Which is where most of the rage around AI art is because it's people who mistake art directing as actual art. Like, I don't care how flowery of a pose you can say, turn that guy, have him look left. You're still asking someone else to have that figure look to the left instead of forward. Like, that's art direction. That's not actually creating art. And trying to explain that to somebody that's attempting to elevate the status of AI image production into quote-unquote art, the people that do that aren't actually, I question like whether they're artistes or not. Actual artists that embrace the use of AI, like for example Peter Chung, the guy that created Aeon Flux. You guys may or may not know Aeon Flux, but holy fuck, that cartoon is amazing. So Peter Chung, who created Aeon Flux, once art illustration became something, he started leaning away from his own hand-drawn art style into an AI-generated art style and computer graphics. And it looks, when he was doing it back in check out the Animatrix, the Peter Chung episode of Animatrix, and the art style is faster to produce, but God, it looks like shit compared to the stuff that he could do. Like his hand-drawn artwork, his spy characters, like from Aeon Flux, those character models are just iconic. And they look amazing. Like when someone says, like for Magic the Gathering fans, when you say Dimir, I immediately think Aeon Flux. And so like I think that's part of what really junked me out with Ravnica when those sets came out. It's just immediately made me think of that, the Monochromatism versus Oh God, Monaco was the government where Aeon Flux is from, the nation that Aeon Flux is from, and it's Breen, the Breen Empire. That's where Trevor Goodchild is from. So, but that's, to me, the conflict between Azorius and Dimir has always been illustrated properly by the Aeon Flux property, where the Breen Nation is attempting to thought police and control everyone's actions for a more orderly civil society, while the Monacan Empire just wants to watch, just hates the control, and wants to see that grand scale loss of control in general. And that to me just really embodies the divide of blue between black and white in the Ravnica setting. I love that stuff. I just think it's the fucking bee's knees, man. Let's do that. I was not a fan of the TV show, like the actual 20-minute episodes that they created. I thought I'm a purist, and the slash snob, take your pick. But the point I'm trying to make, the point I'm trying to make is that with the original shorts, when there was no dialogue, it forced the audience to pay attention to all the little details in each of the shorts to try to gather information about what's actually happening in the cartoons. Like they don't tell you what the story is. The story just unfolds. And as an audience, it's your job to experience what is the emerging storyline from the stuff that's happening in the animated short. And I love that. Ooh, it's 7:51. I'm almost out of time. Well, this is all the progress we're going to make on the trumpet. But just to prove a point, Aeon Flux shorts tied. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. This is for educational purposes only. So there's no dialogue at all in this. It's just motion and actions. We're just dropped into a plot line. We have absolutely no idea what's going on. We don't know. These characters are recurring, but they generally have an adversarial role. It's absolutely, just like you have to figure out what's going on in the story by whatever it is that's happening. We have no idea why she cares about opening that door. No idea why she cares about shooting that. Obviously, there's conflict happening. There's 5 floors left, so she has to go through this 5 more times. It's awesome. Aeon Flux is the absolute shit. I won't bore you with all the painstaking details, but Aeon Flux is just freaking cool. Dimir Battleground, Dimir Training Camp. Awesome. Just Sorry, I'm skipping around a lot, but she was jumping through a chain. She was jumping through that scaffolding. So now she's facing this creature. She stole some eggs from them. This is why she's training. Try to get away. Completely outclassed. That's Dimir in a nutshell, right there. Pardon the pun with shells, but goddamn, Aeon Flux is so cool. Gets killed every time. This is just complete black energy, and they don't tell you anything about what's actually going on, so you have to decipher the information that you're looking at, which is incredibly blue energy. So just the Aeon Flux cartoon unto itself is just the best expression of Dimir energy I can ever imagine. So good. Very, very worth your time if you have not seen Aeon Flux. It was like a series of like 7 cartoons. One was 20 minutes long without any, it was broken up into a number of pieces, into a pilot episode where there was a story going on, but there was no verbal. And then there was another series of like 3-minute shorts that are like 6 shorts. Each of them she gets killed in every time, trying to complete a different mission. And it's always her curiosity or her vanity that get her killed. God, it's so great. It's so great. I can't geek out about it enough. But that's all the time we have this morning. I gotta bounce out of here. I should be back around, I think around 1:30 or 2 o'clock today. I suspect somewhere around in that lunchtime zone I'll be back, and we're going to work. We're going to look at the Cartographer, the new subclass for the Artificer, and plug it into the martial power system. We did the general update of the Artificer scaffold last week, so we're going to follow through and see what cool devices or ideas we can pull out of what they've come up with the Cartographer. Knowing that it's UA content, that it can be changed in the future once the actual Eberron book comes out. We'll see how that sits. But with the UA that we have right now, we can continue advancing our own game design in step with where WotC's taking their game design, and we'll probably intercept somewhere in an agreeable position. All in the name of the color mana system. So I think cartography feels like really blue-green or red-green. Maybe green energy all over the place from cartography, I think. Blue-green is probably the best energy there. Anyway, that's my timer. I got to bounce, guys. I will see you all later. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me, and I'll see you on the other side. Cheers.